So, are you just going to ask me questions and I can answer it and then we'll go from there? And you can edit out anything that makes me look stupid or if I say something really messed up that needs to be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how much we hate Scott, guys.
This is my sickle.
I want
How you
to
doing, people?
wake up, feel fine, grab my baggies off the clothesline. I want to wake up, restore, thinking back on the night before. I said yeah, then I did it. Having not a
It feels like
second
a rape
thought.
dungeon in here.
I know exactly what he tastes like.
I said yeah, then I did it. La 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 la.
This is my Chloe.
No, 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 no. You cannot buy the beer. Beer! Close your eyes. No, 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 no. I always blame the beer.
Okay, here's the show.
I'm going to need Scott to come over here and do this instead.
No.
Lauren, I pick you.
Do the intro too, please.
No.
I'm raising my hand because you said you felt like a teacher. And I need to know what the schedule is going to be.
I don't even know what we're talking about today.
Just
All
share.
about you, boo.
No.
Happy birthday, Colleen.
Thank you.
How old you turn?
40.
40. 40.
Yeah, but you know what's really awesome about me, Lauren Chang, Megan Moyer, is that we were all younger in high school than most of our friends. They turned 18. We were still 17. They turned 21. We were still 20. And then we got to spend all year being like, haha, you're 40 and we're 39.
Guess what?
But I'm the last one. Now we're all 40.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Welcome
the
to
club.
high blood pressure and depression. It's a treat.
So I was 40 for about 3 weeks, and I broke a tooth on a taco. I'm like,
Oh,
really,
what?
40? My favorite food. I felt betrayed because,
Yeah.
this is what's happening. Your body starts to fall apart. Congratulations.
Please
Colleen.
tell me it was a
Which tooth
crunchy
was
taco.
it?
It was a crunchy taco.
Was it a back tooth, a front tooth? Like
No,
where?
it was right here in the
No.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Flashbacks to Anna Hayden losing a tooth in the senior cafeteria on a lollipop.
gnarly.
All right, Charlie. What episode is this?
I don't know. You tell me, birthday girl.
No, it's 60.
Episode number 60. It's not any football players are in it. 60.
There's
nobody.
nobody.
Yeah,
What,
we got to
Jeff-
stop.
Jeff Bodine,
I don't know what that means.
NASCAR,
Okay.
60.
Sounds good.
There we go.
I don't watch NASCAR, but I believe you.
Hey, either do I. It's sports ball, so I got one for that.
Okay.
Chris and
Shout
the
out to
sports
Jeff
ball.
Bodine, wherever he is. All right, Colleen, let's do some introductions. Go ahead.
Why don't you do the introductions?
Absolutely not.
That's
Happy
your
40th.
job. Okay. To my left, we have the hostess with the mostest. I'm just kidding. I don't know where Scott is.
I don't know. Probably eat some of that queso.
That queso was amazing.
Yeah. Charlie's here.
Hi.
Chris is here.
Howdy, governor.
Oh.
And my two best friends in the entire world, Lauren, Rachel, Shulong Chang.
Oh, God.
Shulong! You dropped the Shulong on.
I did.
This is why you should have done the interview. Like, see,
So nervous.
you're
right now.
enjoying this, aren't you?
This is
That's right.
great.
Colleen,
Shulong
I
is
feel
that-
like I'm gonna have diarrhea. Like my intro's coming.
And
You already dropped the Shulong. I mean,
yeah, well, you're just Megan Moyer. Well, maybe Megan Moyer Bigo, so if we'll throw that out there, but everyone knows her as Megan
What's
Moyer.
up, Bigos?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a surprise. I walked in and I haven't seen Megan in a very long time because she lived in Colorado and just moved back.
Well, I did pop up from behind the bar, so that couldn't have been much of a surprise.
That was a little shocking.
I heard this screech from outside between 3 sets of doors on a wall.
That was an awesome surprise. So thank you for coming.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Clarice.
So what are we going to talk about, guys?
Let's talk about your birthday, your actual birthday on Thursday. Anything
So-
crazy happen?
I worked. I came into work and I have never felt so much love ever. So many people showed up to Hardware and brought me presents. I left with like 4 cakes, about 10 cupcakes.
Oh my God.
Balloons, flowers, gift cards, and Jim and I made a lot of money. So thank you to everybody who came out because that was pretty freaking amazing. It was unexpected with the COVID. I didn't know if anybody would come.
That's awesome.
But
And
they
Jim is still sporting the mullet, right?
Jim still has a mullet.
That's
yeah,
amazing.
Jim got me a mug made with the Hardware logo on it. Like,
Yeah, I saw it. You
it's
posted
really
that.
cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Another customer got me a mask that has the Play Linda logo on it, which was really cool too. So
That's awesome.
yeah, it was fun, humbling. I was like, oh my God, this is insane.
People like me.
It was weird.
They really, really like
Oh
me.
my God. Chris came.
Yep.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
You know who didn't come?
Who?
Charlie or Scott.
Wow.
I had my kids. I don't want to bring them to a bar.
Valid.
I bring my kids to that bar.
That's not-
I didn't
that's
want
not
to
a
bring him
bar,
to a
though.
bar,
I bring them to a bar enough.
but I've seen them how many times and they're getting root beers.
Whatever. They have board games. It's an excuse. You guys want to go play Uno? To the bar.
Right. No, it was fun. And then yesterday I just had my family come over and we had a taco bar that Brent set up. So
And I bet that was amazing.
yeah, it was really good.
Brent, what was on the taco bar?
Brent's here.
Things
Yeah,
and
there
stuff.
you go.
He's-
Grab the
He
microphone,
doesn't
man.
have a mic.
Stuff and things. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. What about the other one that's on the bar over there?
See, now if you took that queso that you made
Oh my God. And put that
and
on a
made
taco?
nachos even, like, holy crap.
Nope. Negative.
Put it like a quesadilla?
So, Colleen, what was on the taco
Yes.
bar?
I mean, it was, you could have crunchy tacos, which I now will stay away from, Chris, because I don't want to lose a tooth.
I like the taco bowls.
Soft tacos.
Yeah.
We had tortilla shells, but then we had chicken, beef, all kinds of cheese. He made salsas. It was all that. And then, of course, yellow cake with chocolate frosting. My favorite fudge
course.
frosting from Publix.
Yellow cake with chocolate frosting.
That's the best.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Hey,
that
Brent,
was
if
it.
anything ever happens to you guys, you know, I'll give you a call.
Hey, I got a line on him. Slow down, dude. Get in line, bro.
'Cause that sounds amazing, all that.
Yeah, that's awesome. So,
So-
what are we doing?
So you want to talk about the picture I sent you today?
The what?
The picture that I sent to you today.
I guess.
So my mom shows me a picture yesterday
not
at my
real.
party. It has to be real.
Okay.
I don't know.
She's like, did you ever see this picture that your Aunt Debbie's girls took in their Girl Scout troop photography? They were earning their photography badge at St. Mary's in Rockledge. They were taking pictures. Two of the girls took a selfie, and in the background, there's a ghost. Like, no joke, there's a ghost. I can't imagine these girls who are in the 3rd or the 4th grade that know how to use Photoshop to Photoshop a ghost in it. But this girl had on a long dress, like a period dress.
And a
Her
belt.
hair-
A ghost belt.
I don't know. I'm telling you, I will block out these girls' faces and post it on our site.
Yeah.
Well, Chris,
Let
actually,
me
I'll
see
let
it.
you do it because
I'll
I don't know
take-
how
I'll
to
take
do
care
all
of
that.
that.
Colleen,
Yeah.
let me see that again. I want to see if that ghost had shoes on.
Well, you can't see her
Here,
feet.
look.
She's
Ghosts don't
floating.
have
I think she had
Actually,
Crocs.
Look,
Yeah.
I think she had ghost
She had
Crocs.
jiffy feet. She's just walking around.
And so-
dirty ghost feet.
So we've kind of talked about ghosts before, but I know that Megan and Lauren have ghost stories of their own, and I want to hear them.
I feel like she's got Adidas on.
Oh my God,
If you
you're
look at-
ridiculous.
I'm going with Chuck's.
Oh Lord,
Those are some messed up feet.
Chuck Taylor's, maybe?
Chuck Taylor's, yeah.
you're liars. Jesus.
So we'll
like
we'll post this to
alligator
the
toes.
group, and we can let everybody else make their determination after I get the faces censored out and stuff. But
But listen, if you post it just like this, a
Yeah.
close up,
Yeah.
just crop it.
Yeah.
All right, I can do that.
But this was at St. Mary's in
ask them if they
Rockledge.
believe in ghosts.
And this was for a photography badge they were earning. And I called my aunt today just to verify because I was like, well, maybe my aunt's just messing with my mom. You know,
Could be.
They tend to do that.
And
And she's like, the infamous ghost picture. She's like, no, it's real, but we don't believe in ghosts. So we told the girls that it wasn't real. So
And then we were talking earlier, and I'm the only one that hasn't had a ghost experience.
You've never had a ghost experience. Nothing you could. Nothing weird, huh?
No, man.
No
Not
weirdness?
that I can. No.
No
I think
hair-
I'd remember.
Hair standing on the back of your head. None of that stuff.
Really cold? Like
No.
I see dead
No?
people cold?
No.
No?
No.
All right.
And I'm good. Like, if that's really a thing, I don't want to know about it. Like, I
gonna
don't.
happen to Charlie tonight while he's sleeping. Some
I
ghosts. It's gonna be
Why
like
are you putting that on me?
Ghostbuster stuff floating over your bed while you're sleeping.
So I
There is no Dana, only Zool.
So I lived in an apartment down South Titusville that the people who had owned it previously had died in the apartment.
Oh, man.
And there was just too many weird shenanigans that had gone on that there's no way that this wasn't ghost stuff. So we had one of my dogs, Odin, was a puppy. And we blocked off the stairs so he couldn't get up the stairs to chew up all the stuffed animals that were up there. So he is an 8-week-old puppy. He's not getting over this barrier and then up these stairs and then back down and over again while we were at work. And this was before, home cameras were a thing, right? So you could set up like a Wi-Fi camera to do it,
Yeah.
which I totally would have if that was an option, but it wasn't. But most, like a couple times a month, we'd come home and one stuffed animal would have been from the upstairs on the bottom floor on the ground. There's no explanation for that whatsoever.
Oh man.
So I don't.
But you've never seen anything.
Well, sometimes at night, you'd wake up just out of a dead ass sleep, right? And you'd see something kind of in a corner. But this is more like a sleep paralysis thing because you couldn't move.
Ooh.
And you look it up, and that's an actual thing.
It
and that
is.
was really because I had the sleep apnea, so that was probably part of that. But it's still freaky when you see this thing in a dark corner, and it's this amorphous shape and all that, and spooky stuff.
It's creepy, man.
We moved out of there as soon as we could because that was just too. And it was that's one of many, right, that we could get into.
Yeah.
Those were the highlights. And
Okay. Either Lauren, anything?
Okay. Colleen, when we were living,
Oh,
when
I
I was
remember
living
this.
at my uncle's house, she was spending the night, and it's an old historical house, and you could always hear all kinds of noises and weird things. And then I know when I was first moved out with Brad, we were at the apartment, and he was doing dishes in the kitchen, and all of a sudden, he's, talking back and forth. He thought I was screwing with him. All the cabinets, he bent down to do something. He got up. All the cabinets were open. And he's like, he's like, are you messing with me? I'm like, I'm not messing with you.
Absolutely not.
So,
Well, I remember Lauren at her uncle's house. She called me in the middle of the night one night, and I had to go over there to stay the night because she was so terrified. And where her room was in that house, it was like the window. It was not like a second floor, but it was so high up that there's no way that anybody could be on the outside messing with the window.
Yeah.
And it was constant noise on the window, and we just could not figure out
and no trees.
what was going on. No trees, nothing.
Really? Not
there's
windy?
no way. No.
no,
And I thought like maybe it was our uncle messing with us, but he wasn't even there. She was
No,
there by
just
herself.
me.
But he laughed at us the next day when we told him about it. He's like, "Oh yeah, you had the experience." Like it was just a normal thing for him.
Ew.
And we're like, "Okay."
Well, what about Ashley's? Everybody's been to Ashley's, right? Have you ever experienced anything there?
No.
Because it's supposedly the hallway between the main restaurant and the bathrooms is where.
Yeah, the bathroom. Somebody pushed me in the bathroom one time and pulled the door and scared me to death.
Seriously.
I ate there once and I had to go to
You
the
sure it
bathroom.
wasn't?
It was probably
You sure it wasn't a
Phyllis.
sexual offender or
I was
something?
gonna say it was probably Lauren's mom, Phyllis.
You sure somebody didn't have to go really bad? Like, move, get out the way. No, wow.
Megan, anything?
Yes, this is going to freak
Get
you
up on
guys
that mic,
out.
Megan.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this might freak y'all out because you stayed in this house. You were pregnant with Piper at the time. Remember that house that we were renting up in Ponte Vedra Beach?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were talking about sleeping issues and ghosts. I think that there might be something to this because I was sleepwalking. I don't sleepwalk. I don't. But in that house, I would sleepwalk and I'd find myself in the guest bedroom. And it was really weird. So there's kind of a story behind this. Apparently, somebody died in that house, okay? It was a young girl. She was around 18 years old and had passed away in a boating accident, and that was her bedroom.
Oh my God.
So here,
Wow.
so flash to the night of the ghost. I thought that I was having a dream. I thought that in this dream that like I had seen somebody at the foot of my bed, that it looked like a young woman around 18 years old, brown hair, green eyes. And it was like not like I could see the whole person like an actual person. It was not translucent either, but it was just like a hazy dream. So I knew that somebody had passed away in the house, and I knew that, I don't know. I wasn't really thinking it was a ghost encounter until, I don't know, maybe like 6 months later or so, there was an article in the paper that came out, or it was in the paper. It wasn't on the paper. It was like on Facebook or something. And it was flashing back to that boat accident that had happened all those years ago. And so I'm reading about it, and I see the picture of the girl. That was the girl that I saw at the end of my bed.
Oh,
Way.
man.
So
That's insane.
I didn't know what was happening at the time, but now flashing back and thinking about that, like I've never, since we moved out of that house, I've never been sleepwalking again. I've never ended up, like in the guest room or anything crazy like that. But I have to believe that maybe she was bringing me into her room, you know, and like a place of comfort or whatever. It was creepy. Oh, who knows? I mean, well,
I feel like that was
those
a
were
movie.
some of the best years of my life. But I just thought I was dreaming.
Ryan, what did you do?
Yeah, maybe he was throwing me over his shoulder and dropping me in that room. You never know.
Bigos.
Yeah, it was nuts. So.
Oh man.
It's funny because like I seriously look for those kind of things. Like when Brett and I first met and we would go on vacations, we would go to a place like Eastern State Penitentiary and we would go into there where it's supposed to be super haunted, and we would go through all the corridors of this penitentiary that are all closed down, and we did a recording. And what did we were by ourselves because there was only like 6 other people there, but this place is humongous, and we went down one that was not with the group tour. You were allowed to go, you know, wander around, but not like if you want to stay with the group and they tell you the stories.
Yeah.
But we knew all the stories because we had already looked it up. And we're by ourselves, and we go in one of the cells and we recorded it. And Brent, what did they say on there? We're like, hey, is anybody in here? And then like you just hear this. What did they say? Oh yeah,
That's pretty anticlimactic.
No.
Yup.
I thought they said hi, but Brent swears it was yeah, because like it was definitely a voice coming because it was just me and Brent just being super quiet because it's like, oh, we watch Ghost Adventures, we know what we're supposed to do. You say something and be silent. And like when we went back and listened to it later on that night, we're like, is anybody in here? It's all quiet. It's like. And I'm like,
No.
What was that? Brent's like, oh my God, we got an EVP.
So the ghost tours up at St. Augustine, we did one of those a while ago. And this one was cheesy as crap, right? Like they were telling these stories that there's no way none of this crap could be true. You know, they're catering to all the drunk tourists that were there. So we stayed, one of the stops in the middle of this, the one that we bailed on was, you know, it was one of the old taverns. And they said that there's a plant that moves just randomly, and they pointed to it like a hanging plant, right? It's right by an air conditioning vent. So it started to move because the air kicked on. And the guy's like, there it is. And all the drunk people were like, oh my God. And we're like, it's in the air conditioning. Bye.
St. Augustine is crazy. I was waiting for when we stayed for your wedding at that house.
Yeah.
I was waiting for something to happen because that house that Lauren had us stay at, it was so old that even the doorways and the archways to get around, you had to duck to get through because it was such an old house that
People were so
weren't
short.
that
Oh my
tall
gosh.
back then. So like even me, like I would have to like duck your head under just to get into a room. But
They had a full-blown Iron Knight in
Yes,
the house.
and-
And like Colleen and I took the sword, we're like sword fighting. It was awesome.
we maybe might have done some stuff we weren't supposed to do by putting on the knight's hat. And we were like, you see, I have golden knights.
We're from Titusville.
Yeah. We do stupid shit. Good times.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, St. Augustine's the best though, man. We like live to the like that place.
Yeah.
I mean, the fort alone, from all the stuff I've seen, like watching all that cheesy ass Ghost Adventure stuff. I'm not even ashamed. I love it.
Well, they did. They went to Ashley's though, didn't they?
Well, they didn't go to Ashley's, but they went to that fort in St. Augustine, and they got like apparitions. And like, what's cool is when they did it, they like actually did a tour that most people don't get to see, where they're like, and in this room, they took the bricks down, and behind it were skeletons where people had been nailed up and then walled in and killed that way. And it's like, you know, they like took the wall down and they smelt all this orange whatever from what the lady's perfume was back then. It's like, oh, that is like creepy, horrible crap. But
Well,
yeah.
physically, it could be possible because as Lauren brought up earlier, you know, energy. It's just energy. And the first law of thermodynamics is that energy and matter can either be created or destroyed. So if you think of life force as an enemy or an energy transfer, technically, I guess it could be possible if, you know, I don't know. I'm just a dummy.
I don't know. Oh my God. All right. Listen, there's more people that just keep showing up into here, and I can't handle this right now.
Hey.
Yeah, so I might have to take a break soon. Okay, so Amanda Rutherford just came in, and then, oh my God.
All right, let's take a break.
No, we gotta go. I'll tell you everybody else
take a
later.
break.
Oh my God. Bye.
If you live by the beach, you change it fast. Like the force forward, dripping in the days, race round the driver's cry. Nature kids with skiff dropping hits like ladies and gentlemen, Cracker Jackson. Just that traditional, four-dimensional funk ritual, original, leaving decimal residuals, which individual professionals catches visuals, not via subliminal, but something much sweeter that's detectable at the unquestionable 76 decimal 0.8%, scar 23.2%. Raw, no man, act yourself, you flood the coast with more shows in a year. The most bands rocking their career, the answer is clear and unequivocally. Skip that who physically moves more crowds in the Palestinian infantry. Bombs they be dropping, hippin' and hopping, popping like a trumpet shotting. Little cherry tree in Maryland, more blocks than heroin. Just the MC to put the boogie in your box. I got zero, but I'm here no chance to get De Niro. Southside let them out ride. I get a deal this year. They'll grow the championship game for insane dang. Usual stank, but keep your eye on you rank while we crank that. Kamikaze kingpin, do or die thinking. Tax your crew, county state, record a plate while you blinking. Blinking to millennium, soft sand obsidian, sound waves maintain the mainframe like a meridian. And every G in this room assume to understand it's the tiniest microscopic trip known to man. Yeah, that's right. Too real represent. Yeah, nature kids. Skip day, gas and whiz. Into the
Okay, so
And then together.
we're back from break, which we had to stop talking because all of my friends just started walking in. Bye, Chris. All right, tell her I said hi.
Bye.
So just so you guys know, the show has now been taken over by the girls. All right, I'm gonna go down.
What's new when you get these girls together? I mean, that's pretty much what we do.
So now joining us, Holly Smith. You might know her because she had a twin sister in high school, Amy, who's not able to make it with us. But Holly's here, so she can count for both of us. We have Kim Ryan.
Hello.
I'm not saying your married names because nobody's going to know those.
Yeah, it's okay.
Lauren is still here.
Yep.
Amanda Rutherford's here, but she refuses to talk.
Shulong.
I did introduce Lauren as Rachel Shulong Chang.
Oh
That's
my
her
God.
Chinese middle name, people. And Megan is still here.
Yep.
So,
I think Greg Boland pretty much ruined that for me.
because he called you Shlong.
Yes.
Lauren Rachel Shlong Chang. Yeah. We were talking about ghosts before, but we'll get off of that subject because I know how it scares Holly. So we'll move on.
I do believe in them.
So, you guys. I love you, Chris. Bye, Chris.
Bye, Chris.
Chris is leaving. He has to pick up his daughter.
Look at the boys taking the night off. They're just over there by the bar.
The boys are
just
at the
taking
bar.
shots and just, living the dream, man.
So, Holly and Kim walked in with my absolute favorite, which is a McDonald's Diet Coke. So I would like to thank them for that. And if anybody wants to fight me on it, McDonald's has the best Diet Coke ever.
What about Chick-fil-A?
No way, dude. McDonald's Diet Coke is better. And you can look up, they've done articles on it because they get their lines cleaned so much because they sell so much that it is the freshest Diet Coke you could possibly get.
I don't know. I love a chicken fillet Coke Zero.
Yeah, well,
Pretty
guess who's
good.
not open on Sundays?
Well, that's
Whatever. And Popeye's chicken sandwich is better.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's no debating that.
So Thursday when I worked, Brent was like, come out back, I got a present for you. He went and got me 3 spicy chicken sandwiches from Popeyes. He drove all the way to Merritt Island just to bring me Popeyes chicken sandwiches
that was so
for my
sweet.
birthday. That is love.
Even though they're on sale at Wendy's, 2 for $5? It doesn't
Well,
compare.
yeah, but the Popeyes chicken
Chicken from Popeyes.
we missed the first part.
Oh.
Popeyes.
You guys already talked about Popeyes?
No. No, but Popeyes, I liked You guys know I've liked Popeyes before those chicken sandwiches are out. But
We'll just
Wendy's
call you
chicken
Olive.
sandwiches, those are convenient because it's in Titusville.
And you get 2.
Popeyes is special because you have to drive somewhere.
Right, yeah, okay.
They're supposed to be building one in Titusville, but I guess that stopped with COVID. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Over by, what is it? By Cracker Barrel, that area over there.
Can't get Chick-fil-A, but we'll get a Popeyes.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you can't get Chick-fil-A either, right?
No.
Haven't they
No.
been talking about that forever?
Yeah, they keep
Hey,
trying.
we're getting our second Chick-fil-A.
Are you?
Vieira's
Second?
getting a second one?
Yes.
That's not cool.
Kim, you got to talk right into that microphone.
Yeah, I'm good not.
People need to be able to hear you.
Oh my. There you are.
Oh my gosh, this sounds so weird.
Listen, Titusville does have a Super Walmart and a Target, which we didn't have, and a Starbucks in the Target. Oh, and a Starbucks that's not in the Target.
There's yeah. Did you know that Starbucks that is in Target is run by Target and the Target employees? Because our friend Larkin runs that Target, and she told us that she has to actually like hire employees for that. So it's not like Starbucks runs it. Target does. How weird is that? You guys remember when I worked at Skedaddles?
Yeah.
Yes.
You remember why I
Snow
got fired
cones?
from
The
Skedaddles?
slushy incidents.
Yeah. So
Eating a snow cone.
Yeah. So Skedaddles is that little store that they used to have in Target in Merritt Island where they sold food. My very first job when I was 16. And I got hired there, and the lady that trained me was like, oh, yeah, you can have all the drinks and ices you want, and anything that's getting thrown out, you can eat it. Well, guess what? That was not the case. And I got pulled into an office, and they're like, how many slushies did you drink? And, like, it was a lot. I'm not going to lie.
Because you have to pay for your ice.
Yeah. So then I got fired. So and then I got the job at Publix. And
Did they have you on camera, though? I mean, could you, like, prove
yeah,
it?
I guess so. Yeah, but then they got in trouble because they interrogated me without my parents there, and I was a minor. So there was a bunch of whatever, but it didn't matter because I already had a job at Publix, and I was just like, it's closer. I didn't have to drive to Merritt Island. But so we've known each other for how long, girls? Jeez. I know Amanda and Lauren go back to St. Teresa days.
Third grade.
Otherwise, I think we're
Holly
7th grade, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I know
Holly,
Megan.
well, we've known each other
we
since
first grade. Yeah.
first grade, yeah.
Good old Jackson.
I think, and I met you guys freshman year because I was oddball out.
Yeah. Nobody
Feels
liked
like we've
Lauren.
known
You
you
remember
that,
that?
like, so
I had to
long.
convince
I
you guys that
always
she was
loved
awesome.
Lauren.
You're lying.
Oh my god.
I am
was
not
the cool.
lying.
No.
I love Lauren.
Excited.
You guys all thought she was mean because she was quiet. And then she turned out to be the most awesome friend ever. Am I right?
I've never heard this story.
I know what she's talking about. I promise you I've never hated you.
We all know who the mean one is. Colleen is the mean one.
I'm finding out now that apparently I was mean in high school and I don't remember any of that.
I hear you, sister.
Because I'm like so nice, right? Everybody's laughing.
Radio silence.
So the way me and Colleen met, because she was so nice,
Oh God. Yeah. All right. Well, maybe I wasn't so nice here.
was playing volleyball. And me and Colleen played volleyball in the same spot. Mm-hmm. So, of course, the rivalry begins.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to, you played volleyball. Mm-hmm. I got sick, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Colleen got my spot.
That's right.
So I went from starting to being benched, being sick. I come back. I start again?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Shit hit the fan.
Yeah. We got to fight.
We got into a fight. A fight that required us to be in a powwow in
Yeah.
a circle.
Was this like a fist fight?
No, not a fist fight. A verbal fight.
Yeah.
Some nasty looks were exchanged. There was some shit talking.
Sides were being taken.
Lauren won that one.
No. No.
First round goes to Shulong.
No, but I do remember that day that we were playing in Cocoa Beach.
Yep.
And Coach Calhoun.
Oh, I remember.
You remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
She's like, we need to go outside and have a circle now.
It's so crazy because she has 3 sons, but she knew how to handle it so well.
Yeah. So we had to have a talk and yeah. And then after that, it was like Lauren was in 2 or 3 of my classes. And then we had to become friends.
Yep.
And then we were best friends.
It's all due to the circle.
It is. It is. You got to hate somebody to learn to love them, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, and then
For
we
real.
played soccer together.
Yeah.
So we played on the same side. Megan, Colleen, and I were all on the left.
Yeah.
I was on the right.
On the
I
right.
was on the right. Yeah.
You guys were both forwards. I was the sweeper in the back who just tried to trip people and hurt
No,
them
but
because
then
I couldn't
until
really
I
move
got
fast.
old.
You had to truck people.
But I got put out to pasture my senior year and moved to the back.
No, she scored more
For Liz
goals.
Buck, am I right?
I ended up in midfield behind her.
Yeah.
And then you were my defender.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
As is in life.
there you go.
And here we all still are.
Good times, good friends.
I know.
Yes.
That's what I was going to say. That reminded me of right when you started talking, Megan. I'm like, all I can think about is that Saturday Night Live skit.
I know, because our voices totally sound like that
I
on here.
know,
It's
I feel like the same. Good times. And I keep like when people are talking, I don't realize the microphone's in front of me, so I'm like, and so I sound. What am I doing? I sound like them.
Holly, do you know what I like to do around Christmas time? That's the time when I like to break out my balls. Yes. Festive.
I feel like we should have practiced before we actually.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is pretty much like, I haven't seen you guys in 3 years. And it's like no time has passed. This is what it's like all the time.
I know everybody listening is
right
like, we don't care about your reminiscing of Titusville High.
But they do care about the balls. They want to hear
They
more about
probably
that.
do. Hey, you remember?
tuned.
Do you guys remember when Kim got in a really bad car accident and was in a wheelchair for months? And so listen, so Kim was in a wheelchair. Kim and I had every single class together. We did. So we told the teachers that we needed to leave early so I could push Kim to all her classes. And we had our classes were only like 50 minutes long, but we're like, it takes us like 20 minutes to get across campus. And pretty soon we were only in class for like 30 minutes. And I'm like, me and Kim have to go. We would just walk around school pushing Kim in a wheelchair. Oh, good times.
Good times, good friends.
Do we talk about all the times that we skipped school and bribed the security guards with Wendy's?
Or how many times we got in the trunk of the car?
Oh,
Not me.
so many times.
I was the driver. I never got in the trunk.
I was a trunk girl.
Yep.
It's like you can't get away with that stuff now at school, I bet.
No.
Man.
No, you take turns calling each other out, call the attendance office and this is Carolyn Gannon. I need to check out my daughter Colleen.
Oh my God. Reminds me, oh God. The one time that I actually called out sick and my dad came and got me, and Jim came and got me, and I get home and he bought me Central Park on the way home.
Oh, Central Park.
And we're sitting there eating, and then all of a sudden my mom comes slamming through the front door with my brother who had just gotten suspended from school, and she had to leave to go get him because he punched some kid in the balls for punching him in the face.
Oh my God.
Good for him.
It was crazy, but it was like so funny because my mom's like, oh, she's sick, but she's eating Central Park. I'm like, can I have those fries? They're so good.
I feel better.
Yes, exactly. It's a miracle. The damn migraines, though.
Do you still get them?
Yes.
Does a Diet Coke help?
I mean, sometimes. You know what doesn't help? Nutter butters being blown in your face. Kim.
I don't know what you're
Kim
talking
sat in front of me
about.
in school and I had a migraine and I was like, Kim, she was eating these Nutter Butters. I'm like, please, can you stop? It smells so bad. I think I'm going to get sick. And she just turned around and blew it right in my face.
I thought she burped.
That was really
No.
That was total accident.
Yeah.
It's accident.
But
So
does everybody understand that you hate chocolate and peanut butter together?
they do now. Thanks, Kim.
I couldn't help it, really.
We had good times, man.
Lots of good times.
The best were, Holly has a twin, Amy, and they fought a lot, and you knew not to get in the way when they would fight. But man, was it fun to get them started with fights because it was hilarious.
Hey, Holly, did anybody ever tell I can't even do it with a straight face.
I know, right?
Did anybody ever tell you that you two look alike?
That you two look a lot alike. That's what he would say.
Every time, as if it were like a fresh joke.
It was Megan's dad.
Yeah, every time.
So cute. And we'd like,
Didn't you guys used to switch places in school so Amy could take tests for you and then you would take her driving tests and stuff? Wasn't that a thing?
okay, I had the fun classes. She had the ones that were really boring. So, no, she didn't take, I had driver's ed. She didn't have that. She had some honors class. Well,
I thought that you would switch classes with Mr. Bainbridge, and
we did switch classes. Mr. Bainbridge knew, but he didn't tell us he knew because he saw the scar on Amy's leg. But
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You remember how Mr. Bainbridge kept a picture of a black guy sitting in a chair and told everyone that was his grandfather, and really it was just a postcard that he put in a frame in his classroom?
Oh my gosh, is he still at THS?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I had him for 4 classes, I think. Like law.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite teacher?
He was one of them.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, he was definitely one of
Mr. Redlin.
I don't remember any of my teachers.
Kimmy's got that great
Kim,
memory.
I'm not even shocked.
Who was the teacher, our favorite one that had the mug, and we all had suspicions that there was something in there?
Clevenger.
I didn't have Clevenger, but Amy, Amy
But
had
you know
Clevenger.
who our favorite teacher was.
Was he the one that dressed in the 70s
Oh,
suit?
Colleen.
Yes.
Oh, Colleen.
Mr. Marabito.
Mr.
Oh,
Marabito, yeah.
Marabito.
Everybody had a crush on him.
Yes, he was so smart.
Yeah, so
Could you not picture him in
so
a robe,
kind.
drinking tea, telling you
my
about
God.
the world? I'm telling you.
Humanity.
I'm telling you.
Oh, Colleen.
Yeah.
Oh, Melissa.
It was always Colleen. Because I would have somebody be delivering food because he had the only class out in Riverview at the time, and they'd be standing at the window holding up like food, and I'm like, excuse me, Mr. Marabito, I need to get my Subway. Oh, Colleen.
Oh, Colleen.
How did I get away with that crap?
Oh, Mr. Gilchrist was another one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The best.
You know, I saw Mr. Gilchrist's daughter. She came into the brewery a couple weeks ago, and we were talking, and it came up, and she's like, "Oh, my dad used to be a teacher at THS, and he passed away." And she told me, and she's like, "Did you know him?" I'm like, I never had him, but all my friends did, and they loved him. And she started bawling, and she told her grandkids, she was like, "See." Like, people know your grandfather. And I was like, no, seriously, like, he's a legend at
he
school.
Is a legend.
Like,
yeah.
Everybody loves him.
I never had him either. Amy did. And I switched classes with him, with Amy. And he was like, oh, Amy Lou.
See? There you go. Switching classes again.
Yeah. That was I didn't have him either. He went to our church. So we knew, both knew who he was. But I didn't have him personally, but he was just so cool.
I know. It's terrible what happened to him. Yeah, but good times, and now we're all in our 40s, and we're still friends. That's so awesome.
Yeah. Anybody want to talk about the Kenny Chesney night?
No.
Oh my.
Oh my God, we should.
No.
Just go there.
Which one?
Just go right there.
Just go there.
The
There
one
was
in
a couple.
Daytona.
Yeah.
Didn't we have a
Where
couple?
we actually
There was two.
Couple.
There was a couple.
But only, I think, Lauren and Megan. Did you go to both? Lauren went to both. Megan only went to one.
Yeah, I went to the best one. The one when we were backstage.
Backstage.
Come on now.
Oh, let's not talk about it.
So Colleen's mom made us shirts, right? And they said KENNY exclamation point. I got to be the exclamation point. It's like,
Yeah,
great.
well,
It's
that's
like the
because
loser.
you joined the
left
group
out.
at the end.
I should have been at the first concert. Anyway, tag along on the end. But hey, here's the great part. We got invited backstage. Kenny Chesney.
They actually have little scouts that come through and pick out.
Well, people are taking pictures
fun-looking
with us the
people.
whole time.
Yeah. So we
Yeah.
got to get backstage. Of course, we're back there with 8-foot women that are like
we got free
supermodels
drinks too. Do you guys remember that? Like
Yeah.
they were giving us free drinks.
Were
it
we
was
21?
awesome. No.
No.
Free drinks, not 21. I mean, it was amazing.
Until we saw him.
He was so short, right? And bald.
Yes.
He was.
Yeah.
We didn't know.
Poor guy.
It's so weird, like how celebrities, like how they can actually
Yeah.
make them look so much different on TV, and then you see them in person. It's such a letdown.
But he signed our shirts.
Yeah.
Dave
below our
Grohl
breast.
is not a
on our chest.
letdown. I'll tell you that. Dave Grohl was just as awesome in person. I mean, I didn't get to see him up close, but from far away, he was pretty damn amazing. What about Mark Wahlberg, Megan? You ever met him?
In my dreams.
We tried. We tried to meet him.
So, I know. Yes. We don't meet as often as we once did. I mean, now that I'm married with 2 children, that really puts a wrench in things in our relationship. But, I make time once a year or so to meet him in that special place that only he and I know about. We should probably cut this one.
Scott, yeah. Edit. No.
Yeah. Or not.
I think this whole episode will probably be scratched afterwards because it's like, who wants to hear about this?
Seriously.
This is such a good surprise, though. Like, my girls all showed up today. And Amy, I know you want to be here, but you had other plans, and that's fine. I'll take it.
It wasn't originally for this weekend.
Your sister's the cooler one anyways.
This is the
Just
point.
kidding.
This is when we tell all the great Amy stories. Like right now, let's just dish.
Jeez.
Just kidding. We won't do that to you.
You remember, it was so weird, like in high school, how you had your house on Armadillo, and then David Frayne moved in, and it continued to be the party house. Like with Indium playing in the garage, like, and then Justin's brother coming and busting up the party because he was a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God. though.
Dave's mom, what was her name? She used to throw it down with us.
Roberta.
Bert.
Yeah.
Bert.
We called her Bert. Yeah, we called her Bert. I don't think they're in there anymore.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure everybody's moved out of there. There's a new owner.
Are they still throwing epic parties though?
It looked.
No.
I actually looked it up on Zillow, and it's like brand new looking house.
Whoa.
It's crazy because they kept it the same. Oh yeah, you have to. Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, they
crazy.
kept it exactly the
Do
same.
they have the playhouse still?
Yeah, that's still on the side of the house.
Whoa.
But people use it as like a shed. Yeah, I know, right? It's a
It's a
playhouse.
Do you think kids nowadays still like party in the woods like we did?
I don't think they can.
I don't think they can.
Like, so what are they? I guess now everything's on social media. Thank God we didn't have social media back then.
Oh, I know.
Jeez. Some poor decisions would have been online for life. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I still do that now, so. It's
Oh, Lauren.
Lauren, you're the best on social media, though. You ain't afraid to call people out. I'm like, yes, girl.
That's right. Everybody's loving
Put
it.
first and last names. Let them know.
I want to see pictures too.
We all have our crazy side.
Yeah, don't mess with Lauren, y'all.
Hell hath no fury.
Oh, my God. Well, you guys want to try to wrap this thing up and then hang out and talk without microphones being on? Or are you enjoying this?
Whatever you want to do. It's your birthday.
I know. I feel like we've talked a long time, though.
Have we?
I don't know.
You're getting worried because we haven't told any Colleen
I
stories.
know.
yet. Just
I'm trying.
Well, okay.
notice how quickly
No,
she
no,
got
no.
off
What
that
were
Kenny
we? What
Chesney
were we going to
story.
talk? You know what?
There's
Okay.
a couple.
Just
Okay,
right off
so
that thing.
Orlando, but I thought about this too. The first time Indium, since that's one of the songs, you know, the intro songs.
Mm-hmm.
Remember going to the Indium concert and Colleen, I think Charlie was there maybe. I don't
Oh,
know.
the one in Cocoa Beach where I got my nose busted?
Yeah, that one.
Did somebody mess with your hair?
No. Somebody pushed me in the mosh pit on an
No.
accident.
Because
that
I
what
just
happened?
remember her being like, look, if anybody comes near my hair, if I get into it with what's her name tonight, they come near my hair, you come in there.
Well, that's true, too. I mean, that was a lot of nights, though.
You
Because you
wanted to
always
be in
did
the
such a good
mosh
job on
pit.
my hair.
Well, you had really long, thick
girl.
hair. I mean,
I did.
it was,
I don't think anybody pushed you. I think you wanted to go.
No.
I think you just dove right in there.
I definitely did not dive in there.
that was
I'm
like-
not insane.
That was liquid courage.
Maybe. But I just remember getting clocked in the nose, and I was like, damn, that hurt. And I looked at Lauren, I was like, is this bad? And Lauren's like, the look on her face is like, we need to go to the bathroom now. And then I started tasting the blood all down my mouth.
And then she's like, look at me.
I had a shirt on that said, I love Chris Pariso. And there was like blood all over it.
So yeah, she's
Sounds like one that Lauren has.
Is there a problem? And I'm like, well, I mean, part of your nose is missing. So yeah.
She literally like took
a little bit of a problem.
took a flap of skin and pushed it back over to the other side of my nose. God. Yeah. Indium shows were good times. Jesus. Oh my God. You know what we were talking, I don't know if we want to get off of talking about this, but we were trying to have a conversation about Brevard County. Who is the most famous person from Brevard County? Now, to me, I'm thinking like Kelly Slater or Carrot Top maybe.
Yeah.
But like, who else is like famous from around here?
Remember the lead singer of Flock of Seagulls? He's from
Yeah.
Rockledge.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who knows that guy's name? If he walked into Publix, I wouldn't be like, hey, that guy is the lead singer of Flock of Seagulls.
I don't remember even Flock of Seagulls.
Oh, come
And
on.
I ran
Chris
so
Collinsworth.
far away.
Oh, I didn't
yeah.
know that.
Yeah, but you don't
The
like
football
80s
player,
music.
right?
so-
No,
He's a
I
football player?
really
He's an
don't.
announcer.
Announcer, yeah.
He's like,
you know,
now here's a guy.
Same thing.
Who's that? Who'd you say?
He went to astronaut, Chris Collinsworth.
And Daniel Tosh.
Oh, I was going to say. That
Yeah.
reminded me of Daniel Tosh.
And then Brent is insistent that Kate Upton is the most famous person to come from Brevard
Oh,
County.
swimsuit. Yeah, swimsuit issue.
Yeah.
She's from Melbourne, though, right?
Yeah, but I'm like, come on, man.
Brevard
You're telling me that if I go up to somebody and was like
Sure.
Kate Upton or Kelly Slater, come on. Or Carrot Top, like, I mean, those guys are famous.
Look there.
I don't know.
Kate Upton's pretty hot.
Yeah.
I mean, she's hot, but come
and I
on.
think she's all natural too.
She is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, she married Justin Verlander. So he's a baseball player.
Oh.
He's a pitcher for the Houston Astros now.
Oh, okay.
He used to play for the Tigers. And he played for Brent's
Tigers.
favorite team is the Tigers. And it's funny because, like, players play for the Tigers.
that's right. He's from
They
Michigan.
leave the Tigers and then go on to win the World Series with whatever team they play with. So it's hilarious because it's
I'm like, he didn't
Brent's
play for the
team
Red Sox.
sucks.
How do you know who he is?
I know,
You know, it's like if it's not
I
Red
watch
Sox.
baseball.
I
It's the only thing I got right now.
And that's exactly what I was just telling Eric the other day. I said I'm going to start watching baseball again because I had nothing else to do.
Wasn't your dad a huge Braves fan?
Yes,
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
But I know
remember that.
none of them anymore.
That's
Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Just
So I'm
watch the
gonna
MLB
start.
Network and
Yeah,
you'll-
that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna
You know
start.
what's crazy is my brother, you know, he's a pro up there in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And one of his clients that comes in is a guy named Dan Plesac, and he's on the MLB Network. And so my brother, for my birthday, he gave Dan a baseball, and he's having all the people from the MLB Network sign it and baseball players sign it to give to me for my birthday.
Oh my god!
How cool is that?
That is awesome.
Yeah, he put him on the phone with me the other day, and it's weird because, like, I watch it, like, to find out what's going on, and he's like, "Hey, Colleen, it's Dan Plesac," and I'm like, I don't know what to say to you. I'm sorry. I'm kind of geeking out right now. I don't do good with famous people. Ask my friends." So, yeah. But hopefully football, man, I don't even know if football season's going to happen because there's players that aren't playing because of, quote, COVID, even though Tom Brady's supposed to be a Buccaneer this year and Gronkowski right down the road from us, y'all. But we won't even get to see it because they probably won't have fans in the stands.
Mm-hmm.
So the Mets, they let you, if you're a pass or a ticket holder,
Yeah.
you can get the cardboard cutouts of yourself. Did you guys see somebody put Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's?
Yes, I did see that. I think that was awesome.
It was so
Somebody else
funny.
put the one guy from Little Rascals.
Oh my God, really? I
The
didn't
one
see
with
that one.
what's the one with the
Alfalfa?
hair? Alfalfa. Yeah, somebody else had Alfalfa. I don't know if it was on the Mets. It was another one we were watching. I'm like, oh, what's
It's really cool. But yeah. Anyways, Charlie's here. He's back. No. They were all outside making fun of us girls. I haven't got to eat the rest of my chicken fingers. Buffalo chicken fingers. My friends know me so well. I get buffalo chicken strips and a Diet Coke brought in. It's like the best day of my life.
Like your birthday.
It is. This was a good surprise, girls. Thank you so much for coming in. I don't really know what else we can talk about.
Well, we should probably
on
sing
air.
to you.
No, let's not do that. People tune out real quick.
I'll start.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding?
Megan, didn't you have a huge John Travolta head in your bedroom at one point in time?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Colleen Beanie. Happy birthday to you.
Seriously, the best surprise ever. I can't believe you guys pulled it off. Like, for real.
You
Like-
old girl.
Like, I thought at first something was going on, and then Wednesday after the podcast, like, I really was like, nope, nothing's happening, because they were all like, maybe we'll get together on Saturday. Who knows? But no, you guys surprised the hell out of me. Especially Megan, dude. I didn't even think you'd be coming down to Brevard County this soon.
Neither did I. I'm delighted.
Should we thank Ryan for watching the kids?
Yes, yes. Thank you, Ryan, for watching the children. Yes. Appreciate ya.
Bigos. All right, let's wrap it up.
All right.
Talk later.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
This is the end of this episode. Bye, everybody. Remember this one important thing. I like cheeseburgers.
You win. Leave me alone. You win.
Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright. Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright. Alright.
That's just killer. Oh, dude, that was awesome.